Hey, this is Rodney Stokes, and I want to welcome you to the first video of the High Conversion Bootcamp. And like I said above, these are simple steps, simple tips, as a matter of fact, that you want to make sure that you have in place. But the majority of you will already know some of these things that I'm about to show you. But if you miss it, it's extremely vital to the success of your campaign, not only for this solo ad traffic campaign, but for future traffic campaigns. Okay, so first of all, I just want to explain the difference between a multiple field opt-in form and a single field opt-in form. So a single field opt-in form is something like this you see here. Financial freedom is now in the palms of your hand, and all they're asking for is just the email address. Now, multiple fields obviously is asking for multiple fields to be submitted and to be filled out. So here's the thing. From my experience, and I've dealt with, hundreds of thousands of website visitors. One of my websites at the beginning of this year in February had over 1 million visitors to it. I've seen the numbers, right? So I've seen it from both sides. I've seen the conversions, what they typically are for one or more fields, and I've seen what it is for single opt-in forms. Okay, so without a doubt, without fail, the highest conversions always come from single opt-in forms. Okay, reason being, you're already asking for an email address. So a lot of people, they value their inbox. They don't want to be flooded with a whole bunch of emails. So it's already a trust factor. They're saying, okay, well, I'm going to submit this, right? But I hope on the other side they're giving me something of equal or greater value than my email address. Now you're asking on a multiple field opt-in form for the name, the email, maybe the phone number, maybe the Skype. I've seen campaigns where people asked me to run traffic to a page that had up to 6 or 7 fields that the person needed to submit. Now, it's always at the discretion of the client, right? So say, for example, if you're running a campaign to a system where you can't control the capture pages, or you need that extra information in order to follow up the correct way and close the leads, if you need the phone number, if you need their Skype information, then that's a different story, because the fortune is really in the follow-up, which I'll touch on in one of the next videos. But if you can control it, and if you absolutely do not need that extra information, don't do it, because you will suffer in your conversion rate if you do more than one opt-in field. Okay, so less is absolutely more, and I can't even tell you over the past few years exactly how much traffic that I have sent and I have received, and without a doubt it's always higher when you just ask for the email. And lastly, this is just as important, you want to make sure that you have your capture page set up correctly to where you're on single opt-in. Okay, so if you have Aweber, you can just simply go to list options, you go to list settings, and you click on confirmation message, and you scroll down and you see where it says confirmation message settings. You want to make sure both of these are on off, and you click save settings. Get response is just as simple, but it's different steps. I don't have a get response account to show you that, but you can just do a simple Google or YouTube search on get response single opt-in, and you'll see the steps to do that. What this is, you want to make sure that you have this set, because have you ever opted into someone's capture page, and next thing you know, you have an email in your inbox that's asking you to click a confirmation link to show that you really did want to receive information from that company, that product, that service? Well, this is all well and good, but if you're really trying to get a high volume of leads, it's going to be a huge drop off, because guess what? That's an extra step that most people will not go back and do. Once they opt in and they see what you have to offer on the other side, guess what? They're saying, well, why do I need to go back and click on the confirmation link? I just saw exactly what they had to offer, so I'll just skip that step. And now you just paid for traffic where you have only a fraction of the leads on your list that you should have, because you had it on the default setting, which is double opt-in. So make sure you have that set. I can't tell you how many people I see. Keep in mind, every single client of mine that give me their link to their capture page, I'll always opt in. And keep in mind, this is not the best design. It is single opt-in, but you'll see as soon as I opt in, I always test each client with the same email address. So you might see me pop up in your Aweber or get response. Let me just change that, 2017. And so at first when I opted in, This took me to just a regular confirmation page from GetResponse that said, thank you for your subscription. And they were asking me to confirm it in my inbox. I contacted her and I told her, look, you don't want to do that because guess what? I'm not actually on your list unless I go back and click that confirmation link. So she changed it. So now I'm on her list. She still has some work to do. The video is too small, but she did redirect me to a thank you page with more information on it. So it's not the best setup, but you know, it's perfect for this example. So if you got any questions, reach back out to me. Like I said, it's as easy as a quick YouTube or Google search for single opt-in settings. Make sure you do a single opt-in field unless you absolutely need that extra information for the success of your campaign. All right. See you in the next video.